Retro counting up the guap.
Yo, what's the business? What's the deal? Y'all already know it's your boy, Mr. Livin. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Livin With The Mahands. And before I start this story, y'all, I want y'all to do it for your favor, man. Y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe to your boy, Mr. Livin With The Mahands, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all about this one time where I was in Atlanta one time, and it was like a long time ago. I had to be 21, 22, maybe 24 years old, you know what I'm saying? And this was like my very first time going to a strip club. Alright, so dig this, y'all. I was in Atlanta at one point, and I think we were staying there for a good maybe a few months there, or a year or so. And we ended up going, I ended up going one night to by myself. So, I had a little cash on me or whatever. And I went to this strip club called Platinum 21, which was like a little hoodish strip club in Atlanta or whatever. But, it looked kind of, decent or whatever. And I went one Friday night, man, and oh my God, bro, I literally fell to the floor when I first seen it. And myself, like, I walked up to this bar, and they were like, hey, you know what I'm saying, how old are you, this and that? I'm like, I'm 21. And they was like, well, what you want to drink, this and that, because you got to buy a drink in order, to stay out in the club. So I said, all right. I said, well, let me get a cranberry and vodka. You know what I'm saying? And they sat me at my table. So as I'm sitting there, this one stripper came up to the table, dog, and was just, just started her little dancing routine and stuff like that. And little do y'all know that the stripper herself had messed around and gave me her number, dog, and we had kind of linked up. And she went dancing on me and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay, I see you. You know what I'm saying? She went to doing that little twerkish on the booty thing or whatever. And it was so funny that when we went there, when I went there, it was so funny because the same night that I got the lap dance was the same night that I had got her number. So like the next day, like I had went home that night. So the next day, I woke up and I realized I had a missed call. So I jumped on my phone and I'm like, who was this? And the girl was like, oh, this the girl from the strip club, this and that. And I was like, oh, okay. I said, well, what's good? She was like, nothing. She says, do you want to hang out, this and that, da. I'm off work, this and that. So I'm like, whoa, I ain't never hung out with a stripper before. So this was like my first time doing it. So after the fact, me and Shorty was, hanging out, I found out that, she wasn't really what she was. I was like, okay, well, she told me she was a stripper, which I had already knew. And she was like, well, do you got a girlfriend, this and that, da. So at that time, I wasn't even seeing nobody at that time. So I was like, no, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the, single lane right now. I ain't really with the, dating stuff like that. And she was like, well, why don't you, maybe later on come back to my place and we'll just. I thought, oh no, ain't doing it, nada, So she was like, what you scared of? I said, I ain't scared of nothing. I was just, I ain't trying to like, rush into nothing like that. So another night, now this was when I was with my brother-in-law. Another time, I was with my brother-in-law Jerome. Me and him, we go up to this other strip club, right? We go to this one strip club, and it's all set up where they got like little lounging chairs. You sit back, you sit back like this, right? You sit back like this, and it had like those little edges at the end of the lounging chairs. You get your drink, and in front of you is like a small table. You sit your drink on the table, and on that table is the pole. They come to the table and they dance around you, and like I said, they do their little dancing routine. So my brother-in-law, which he was in the dating thing or whatever. So me and him, we up there chilling, and the girl came up to him. She was like, yo, you want to let them? He was like, no, shorty. He said, this is for my mans right here. I looked at him, I'm like, bruh, really, you gonna set me up? And it was fun, like, it was fun. Like, I really can't lie about that, you know what I'm saying? Like, this really happened. And he was like, man, we have got to get you stepping out, man, like, for real. So I'm looking at him, and I'm like, bruh, you really brought me to another strip club, bro, and you gonna ask me, you gonna tell me you really gotta get me, out into like, hanging out and stuff like that, because really, you know what I'm saying, I want really with, hanging out with different, clubs and stuff like that, because, man, people do not know how to act. Every time we go somewhere, bro, it's always something. It's either, people acting stupid, they want to fight, they want to mess around and, shoot up the clubs. And I'm like, so the night we was there, I'm watching my surroundings. I'm like, bro, man, let's just go to the crib. I'm tired, I'm lit. Mind y'all, I'm already in there drinking, I'm drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, we weren't like drunk, but it was like enough to give you just, a good buzz. And my brother-in-law looked at me. He was like, man, ain't you having a good time? I'm like, yeah, I'm in that boy lit. You feel me? I was in that mug lit. And we go back to my folk house. Man, I walked in there, man, and everybody looking at me. You must got a dance from one of them strippers. I was like, yeah, I was in that mug gone, you feel me? So, I mean, man, it was so fun, y'all, like, for real. And there's been, like, there's been a few times where I went to a few clubs downtown Atlanta. They got this one, but I forgot the name of it. They actually shut it down, which it's called not Centennial Park, the Underground. It's called the Underground of Atlanta. It's where you go downtown, you get off at 5 Points, and you go across the street and you can actually see it. It's like an underground mall, which it used to be there. You know what I'm saying? So one night I went there, and they had like this little uppity club bounce or whatever. It wasn't like no, your average, it wasn't like your Lil Jon and T.I. type of club. it was just like a little, little knockoff club where everybody just go off in there, loud music playing, everybody just, chilling and, ain't worried about nothing. So it was like I think it was like a lounge, you know? And I go off in there, man, and I'm talking about, bruh, this club was so packed. Dude, I'm talking about, this club was so packed, like, suicidal packed, like, you couldn't even see the floor. You feel me? So it's like, I walked off in there one night, they was playing, I think they was playing like Lil Jon, I think it was like Lil Jon, Get Low, and then they ended up playing Ludacris, which was Move, a song called Move Bitch. Like, everybody like that song, even I do. But man, I swear, every inch that you go to walking around this club and you bumping into everybody while they in they, in they little move or whatever. And I saw one dude get hit in the jaw that same night I was there. Man, I'm talking about the whole fight broke out, y'all. Like, for real. I looked at this one guy. He was trying to get up out of there. And he looked at me. He was like, "Man, you from here?" I'm like, "No, bro, I'm from Birmingham, dog." He said, "Man, we gotta get up out of here, man. Niggas is acting crazy." I said, "Man, I know, dog." Like, so we got up out of there. We had to get up out that jam quick, y'all. I'm talking about, man, we got up out of there before even the feds showed up. Police, I'm talking about, man, police, security guards. The DJ, he was up in there, man. He stopped playing the music. He had to get up out of there too. And like I said, man, it's been a whole lot, dog, that I was doing that night. Even though, yeah, you know what I'm saying, at that time I had to be, I think, how old was I? I had to be no more than maybe 23, 24 years old at that time when I went to this other club. And if anybody has been to Atlanta and y'all know the exact club what I'm talking about, if they ever reopened the underground, which I heard somebody bought it, go down there and just walk around and you will see the club that I'm talking about. It'll be, you go inside the building and you walk down to like your further left. You walk down to your further left until you hit the food court. Past the food court and it's gonna be right there in front of you. You can't miss it. And like I said, man, I had so much fun, man, down there in Atlanta. And this, man, is one big happening city, you know what I'm saying? Where everybody just go just to get away, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I tell y'all, dog, your boy been through a lot ever since he was in Atlanta, though, like, for real. And, oh yeah, man, before I forget to tell y'all, I got another story time coming up, which, the story gonna be called The First Time I Had My Super Nintendo, which I'm gonna tell y'all about that maybe in a few weeks, or maybe in a couple of days. And since y'all like, the story times I be doing, the poetry. Oh yeah, I got another poetry coming up too, so y'all look into that. And I got a couple podcasts coming up. Actually, I got a podcast coming up tonight, as a matter of fact. So y'all get the, y'all get the searching up your boy, man. Like I said, when y'all look for your boy, man, please do me that favor. Y'all like, comment, share, subscribe to your boy, Mr. Livin Wit The Mahands. You dig? And you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, man. And they food in Atlanta, man. Go down there and try it, dog. I'm talking about, it's so good, bro. Southern style food. You feel me? If anybody ain't been to Atlanta, Georgia, Macon, Georgia, all through that, man, y'all go down there, man, have a good time, man. I guarantee y'all that y'all gonna enjoy every night while y'all there. You know what I'm saying? It's the biggest thing happening in Atlanta during, like, you know, summers or spring breaks, or, you know, whatever holiday it goes down. You know what I'm saying? It really goes down in Atlanta. So with that being said, y'all, your boy finna be out. Peace, love, and respect. Your boy out.